Hi, I'm Sandy Mall. I'm a patent specialist from Indiana. Myself and Julie Kuhn would like to pitch the following presentation for this year's UDL IRN conference. It's called Design for All. Julie and I cover a really nice cross-section of students. Julie has always worked with our most involved students, students who need positioning help, students who need help communicating, and I've always worked with the mainstream students and the high incidence disability students. So together we've put together a presentation on lesson planning in the UDL environment and also in a STEM environment that shows teachers and practitioners a way that they can take the standards that they're given, dissect them out, and actually present them in a way that all students are getting something from that standard. To that end, we've come up with a little acronym that will help us get through. It is called Design because, to me, design is the most important part of universal design for learning. Design is what makes it universal. Design is what makes it learning. So, the word design, the D stands for dissect the standard. We want it broken down. We want to teach people how to break down the standard into its smallest skills so the educator can find goals that fit all students from the most significant disabilities to the greatest gifts, not forgetting any student in between. E is envision the goal. Start with the end in mind. You can never tell yourself that too many times. If you don't know where you're going, you're never going to get there. You can always start out on a path and get someplace, but is it where you want to be? S is student driven. This is where we go deep into the guidelines. Think about the why, what, and how of UDL-based learning. That is what student-driven is all about. This is how we create lifelong learners. I is to incorporate appropriate supports. Are the materials accessible? Do we need assistive technology? Can we take a piece of assistive technology, like a speech device, and use it in a totally different way so that one student is using it as their assistive technology and another student is using it to further their education, but also modeling at the same time? Make it a win-win for everybody involved. G is gain. How is what we're doing today in this lesson going to link to the goals we want for tomorrow? We can't just look at the end for today in mind. We got to see where we want to get that student. So if we're talking about a student with complex needs, yeah, we've gotten them to participate. What's tomorrow's goal? Participate and. So what is that and? And will this goal for today actually get us to that and? And finally, N is for noodle around. As educators, we make these lesson plans and we think they're great. And we find out, oh, there's some holes in them. So we want to talk about the joys of actually looking at your lesson plan beforehand, getting really negative. How is this going to go wrong? Because we're all positive people. We all think it's going to go right. How's it going to go wrong? Can I circumvent that? What are the barriers to this lesson plan? And then how you should go back and look at what went right and what went wrong and fix it up so that you can have a better lesson plan for the next time. This session is going to be presented as a guided discussion. We're going to give examples for all of these principles and then ask people in the group to help us out with figuring out some more. Thank you very much. Again, I'm Sandy Mall, and I'd like to present with Julie Kuhn.